Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. We got some movement today, guys. This is great. Hey, Alberta. Hey, Capital. Sleeping Tiger, Tick Trader, Neil, Bill. Good morning, everybody. Oh boy, hold on. Hold on, my chart's gone. There we go. Morning, Squid. Hey, MM. We got really close to yesterday's low here. Hey, Matt. Hey, Toad. Hey, Money Moves. Toad, yeah, there are definitely a lot of new prop firms on the scene, which I think is great. Old supply and demand, right? We have, as traders, we have a lot of supply at this point. They're competing with each other, trying to win customers, trying to offer the best deal, so we benefit for sure. We are 1 minute away from the open here. About to get going. And I got a good feeling about today. There's some solid movement going on. Okay, market's open. And I still have yet to see what pattern is in play. Yeah, it's hard to tell if this uptrend is already played out, like if you draw it channel skinnier or not. We are above the EMA, but yeah, kind of a little bit V-shaped so far, so I'm waiting to see something pretty obvious before striking. Hey, Harmonious. Currently it looks like downtrend might be the play. This move down, the EMA is rejecting. If we get one more rejection at the EMA, I might be interested in taking a short. Nasdaq looking similar. Kind of hard to tell which pattern exactly is in play. I'd say the uptrend on the Nasdaq looks a little bit more solid here. Doesn't really look like a wide pattern. Looks like this is probably what's in play, so kind of would favor a long on the Nasdaq. Morning, Carrot. Yeah, we're above the EMA. I do like the possibility of a long if the EMA can hold now. Hey, Rando. Nice pop above the EMA. We did not get a higher low yet on the Nasdaq. Couldn't really trade that. Here we are on the S&P, also popped over the EMA. Waiting for some sort of a pullback, and then I would favor the long side again. Morning, Jonathan. Yes, we do have some news hitting the wires at 10 a.m. So we'll make sure to not be in a trade for that. But we still got plenty of time if something sets up right now. All right, testing the EMA now. Here looks like it's holding once. If it holds again, I'll be interested in a long. EMA not quite holding here. Money moves, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's do it. Meanwhile, Nasdaq strong as heck. Look at this thing. Hasn't pulled back at all. Yeah, we got a little downtrend going on ES here. See what happens at this support. Kind of feels like we're going to break through it. How low can we go? What's up, Baba? Good to have you. And this looks like we're going to break through this support. But we shall see. The Nasdaq is still quite strong. All right, there we go, breaking through. Yes, looking like it wants to pop up here off that bounce off support. And I'm trying to think of what I would do trade wise here. I might consider a higher low. Nasdaq still just doing what it wants to do. Big move to a new high.
In Greek, nostalgia literally means the pain from an old wound. It takes us to a place where we ache to go again.
Yeah, not looking like the S&P wants to bounce. Had some promise, got back above the EMA, and then now it's moving back down. Still kind of hard to tell the bias on the S&P too. So I'm still waiting for something a little bit more clear to happen. This is more or less like a little range here. S&P again looks like it wants to break through the bottom of this range and have a drop. We shall see though. And also on the Nasdaq, you know, basically this uptrend has two legs now, right? Move up, break new high. So would expect a correction here. And then if you get a correction on the Nasdaq, definitely will bust through the bottom of this range on ES. If the S&P drops below these wicks here, this could be a pretty violent move. Feels heavy. It's a lot weaker than the Nasdaq. There's going to be a lot of stop orders right in here. If it breaks that, I anticipate a pretty long bearish candle here. Okay, here comes a little lower high. Seems like this might be the one to break through. We get a bearish close. Break on through to the other side. Couldn't have said it better myself, Toad. Yeah, once the Nasdaq moves down, S&P is toast. All right, S&P breaking through, and we might end up with a wider trend eventually. Not widening it yet, but keeping that in mind. Yeah, we'll see, Tom. We'll see who we have to have faith in today. That is the thing about the market. It can be really different day to day. One day it's like, oh, the sellers are not even showing up at this area, and the next day that's where you're breaking through. So we shall see. We shall see. And I did just see an announcement, guys. Fast Track Trading now accepting credit cards. So if you are interested in trading with Fast Track, you can now use a credit card to purchase an account. Those accounts are straight to funded, so there's no need for an evaluation. Straight to funded. Now you can pay with the credit card. I do have a link below to get to the Fast Track site. And if you do use my link, can get a free month of Discord, so you can reach out to me for that. SDL asking, can you have NinjaTrader open and Quant Tower at the same time? Yes, like for different prop firms. If that's what you're asking, then yes. Like currently, I'm on NinjaTrader, obviously, with my Apex and my Take Profit and my Tick accounts. And then I have Nitro, which is Fast Track's version of Quant Tower, also open on another screen. So yes. Nasdaq just relentless, continuing to go up. We have yesterday's high coming into play here pretty soon. And we do have news, guys, in 5 minutes. Later, Alberta. Manufacturing, no, sorry. That's not what it is. Final services, PMI. ISM, PMI, going down. Sorry, final services already happened. ISM, coming down. 5 minutes. This should be a pretty significant release, guys. This is a current poll. So it is very up to date. It's not too backwards looking, and the market is still trying to confirm the economy's strength after rates were cut. So we haven't really gone anywhere since the rate cut, so market needing some more confirmation of the strength of the economy. So really good numbers could shoot the market higher. Toad, yes. All the Ninja accounts, from Apex to Take Profit Trader to Tick, all 3 of those firms I have connected on Ninja at the same time. And yes, I use Replicanto to copy trade all of them at the same time. Works seamlessly. Anything with a Trade of 8 connection can do that too. So any firms that have a Trade of 8 connection, and that's why I have one of the reasons why I chose those firms to begin with. They all connect via Trade of 8, so therefore you can trade them all at the same time. Freedom asking how many do I trade at once. Currently at the max on those, so 20 with Apex, 5 with Take Profit, and 3 with Tick Tick. And then I have on Fast Track I don't have the max number yet. I have 16. We'll get there though, working it up. Beans are out of the bag. Yep, sorry, don't tell anyone. All right, here's the news, ladies and gentlemen. Cool. Well, ISM services PMI coming in better than expected. We'll see if it's enough to incite confidence in buyers. Yeah, Alberta, that's something honestly I'm wrestling with. How much to lean into content when it comes to payouts. I am gonna do one video for sure. Showing an Apex payout. I will do that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that all the time. I'll probably do a video showing the fast track payout process as well, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not sure how I feel about all that. I know it's good content. I know people want to see it, but I also don't know if that's what I want to do, if that makes sense. It can create the wrong attention sometimes. But we'll throw a little bone to the people. All right. Trying to decide if this is the second leg of this move, or if we have an entirely new uptrend here. On the Nasdaq, this thing just keeps going, so I do think this is probably its own trend. But we're already coming up to yesterday's high, so can't really trade it. Rando, yes, I do. So I have 4 different prop firms all listed in my description. Those are all the ones that I trade with. And all of them are solid for different reasons. All right. I think for now I will treat this like its own trend, just in case. So we'll see how this pullback looks. We'll see if this previous range top holds. And on the Nasdaq, yeah, a little bit of a rejection at yesterday's high. It'd be crazy if the Nasdaq chugged all the way up to yesterday's high and then just never went any higher. Yes, Rando. Yeah, I mean, you can find all this information out on their websites. But yeah, TickTick allows 3 funded accounts at the same time. Take Profit allows 5. Funded Fast Track allows 20. All right, S&P already having a break of this uptrend. Looks like it's going to make a new high too. Nasdaq now above yesterday's high of day. Let's see if this can hold. If it can, a lot of bullish potential on the Nasdaq. Keep in mind, these are the top stocks in the S&P 500 too. So if these ones are rallying, it could definitely help the whole market come up. So far holding, I like that. And on the S&P, I'm a little bit more hesitant because it essentially looks like 2 legs, right? I would pretty close to being measured legs as well. Plus, this most recent move also had a break and a new high. So all indications on the S&P, oh, and then plus resistance up here. All indications would say the S&P may get up to here, but then it's likely to correct. So I wouldn't be too eager to go long on the S&P if anyone's feeling that way. And nor the Nasdaq, because it just had a breakout of yesterday's high. So we need to test this to make sure this breakout is legit. You want to see this come back and have nice bounces off that area in order to trust it to the upside. Okay, here comes Nasdaq back to the breakout area. Make sure, guys, if you haven't hit the like button today, please do so. Let your voice be heard, you know what I mean? Got 80 people in here, only 20 of you like this. Tragedy, I say. ES continuing to grind. It may want to actually go and touch yesterday's high, even if it does correct afterwards. Click buy, smash like. Okay, Nasdaq is popping down back below this area, so see if it holds. This still could work. Come down, maybe bounce off the EMA, get back above here. Something like that still could work for a long. With how the S&P price action is playing out, I kind of doubt it. I think this will probably end up just dropping, but we shall see. Yeah, not looking good. Slicing through the EMA, no bueno. Man, oh man. Wow, what a rejection, guys. Look at this thing, my goodness. That is why you can't get too eager on a breakout. Big move down. Let's see how this pullback looks. May be able to consider a short. Same on ES, watching the pullback. If the EMA rejects twice, we could get a really good short. Sorry, I just realized there's several questions. Invictus asking, with all the accounts, is it hard to manage all of them? Yeah, with like hanging orders and stuff. What I do, Invictus, is I always have my positions tab up. So, and rhythmic. Because, you know, trade copiers, they're not perfect. Like, there can be random times where like one account doesn't get out of a position or something. So I always have my positions tab up, and anytime I enter a trade, really, my finger kind of hovers over the flatten all option so that I can just get out of everything. So yeah, I'm always aware if I'm in positions, and I'm always ready to hit the flatten all button so that I can just get out of everything. And not a lot of issues arise. Sometimes one or two accounts like don't get out of a position or something, but then flatten, boom, done. So you just have to be aware of it. Don't just trust everything to work out perfectly. Just be ready to close stuff. So that's it. Other than that, it's not hard. Kara asking, can I tell you what a good entry looks like? I mean, I've literally been talking about that this whole time, exactly what I'm looking for. So I don't know what more you're trying to find out, but I've been describing it this whole time. Like, for instance, said, hey, we got to move down. Need to see 2 legs back to the EMA to take a short. That's not happening, right? We had 1 leg, perfect. First move down, second leg back. Nope, EMA is not holding as resistance. We're going above, so no longer an opportunity there. This is coming off news. Thanks, Tom, for keeping us up to date on that. Gold star. I get the gold star. Yes. S&P having a little bit of possible rejection at the EMA, and here I would also need to see 1 rejection, which we're starting to get. Needs to come down a little bit more, and then yeah, there we go, perfect. So there's 1 rejection at the EMA, and I would need to see 1 more pullback, 1 more rejection with like a bearish bar right here, and that would be what I'd be looking for short on the NAS. All right, S&P now coming down below the EMA. This is looking pretty good. I might consider a lower high right here, as long as the EMA holds. And Nasdaq also has the potential to give that setup we're looking for. Making a new low of that downtrend. So range structure won out. This is looking like it had the potential to be a really solid uptrend above yesterday's high, and no dice. So range structure is now the structure. Richard, I was just answering Capital's question because he was asking about it. Not. You did great. All right, you did great out there. I'm proud of you. You know, no further services needed from you. So. Card, of course there's more to it than that. Like, there's nuances, right? You can have the basics of a strategy, but the market is always changing, the context is always changing, so you do have to learn a lot of nuance to things. Yeah, and if you're eager to learn, I would encourage you to join the Discord. I drop videos every single day, lessons every single day, breaking down that day's price action, what I was looking for, where the best setups were, how to read a chart, basically how to read what price is doing and predict like what it's likely to do next. So on top of that, just being part of the community, there's a lot of really great traders in there that you can bounce ideas off of, learn from, etc. So yeah, if you're wanting to learn more, that would be definitely the best way. So we're getting some volatile action, guys. Yeah, the market is obviously very news sensitive right now, so any updates on the Middle East, any other announcements could send this market into a tailspin. So just be cautious. Know that that is a likely scenario. Yeah, Tom, that was price action playing out to a T for sure. Move down, so we're expecting 2 legs to a new low, right? And then the correction also had 2 perfect legs. So yeah, that's exactly how price action plays out. Didn't offer us a nice bar to join. Oh shoot, that just reminds me I need to reload my charts. So maybe I'll reload my chart and it will have offered a nice bar to have joined. Hope that's not the case. All right, S&P is right back to the support from earlier. We got the mountain range set up. The mountain range setup unfortunately indicates storm is ahead. These are some serious peaks. All right, got my Nasdaq chart reloaded. Looks about the same, so that is good. I'll reload my S&P chart right now. Expecting a bounce here on the Nasdaq with that downtrend already having 2 legs. Move down, break, second leg. So now we would expect a correction. See if we can get it. My S&P chart is still loading too, by the way. All right, S&P chart is done loading, and thankfully there was still no bar to enter. Would have been very disappointing if I saw the perfect entry here now that my chart's reloaded. But no dice, we're still at that support. Volatile mountain range kind of price action. Melvin asking, is it not a good second entry on the ES? No, I'm not sure where that you would have entered. You had your 2 legs of correction here, and you're way above the EMA. Not even a, you know, you'd have to go short below this bullish bar. No bueno. All this price action is above the EMA. So once you get below the EMA, you can take a lower high, but a lower high never forms. If you had a red bar, Melvin, that definitely changes it. I don't know what your chart looks like, but yeah, if you had a really nice looking bear hammer, might be worth it to take. It is above the EMA, but there is probably plenty of distance here to scalp out before it gets there. So yeah, if there was a big red bear hammer here, it'd be a lot more tempting. Oh, 1029? No, Melvin, that would not be a good second entry. You're talking about down here. No, that's not a good one because your downtrend already played out. You already had 2 legs to a new low. So once you get that, once you have a trend that has a break and then a new extreme, you have to stop looking for trades in that direction. The trend is most likely played out. So right here, you're saying, nope, not looking at any shorts anymore. And yeah, that one did end up working out, but it will not. If you take that all the time, you're gonna end up losing in the long run. So no, you can only take a short as long as there's a downtrend in play. And this thing was in play this whole time until here. So you're looking for shorts this whole time, but once it gets here, you are no longer looking for shorts. Yeah, Melvin, take a look at my latest YouTube video. I'd go over that exact concept. Just go to my channel and look at the latest video that I've uploaded. All right, we're getting a pretty significant bounce here. On both indices, which is what we would expect after that downtrend played out. Kind of looks like we're starting to get some V-shaped reversal type action here. Like, I would not be surprised if this just gets straight up reversed. Melvin asking how much is it to subscribe. Yeah, I'm assuming you're asking about Discord membership. The top link in the description does take you to all that information, but the basic standard tier membership is only like $1 a day, so try to make it really affordable. Yeah, just pretty much $1 a day, 35 a month. For the same price of taking you and a couple friends out to McDonald's, you can be subscribed to the Discord. Tom calling the crystal ball close. Dang. Write it down, folks. Write it down. If that's where we close, we got to figure out something cool for Tom. I mean, secretly, I'll just be following whatever Tom says if he can predict that. He will officially be the sage. The sage of the chat. All right, will the EMA hold here? I already said what I think is probably going to happen, which is a V-shaped reversal. And that's looking like it's pretty likely at this point. What about the S&P? Will it hold on the EMA? How we doing out there, guys? We staying green? Moving in circles up and down. It is, yeah. The market is. Hopefully your account isn't. The EMA did hold once here on S&P. Doesn't look like it's going to hold again, though. Some spicy volatility today. I agree. It is a little spicy. What did I say, guys? What did I say? What did I say was the likely pattern right here on this move up? Said a V-shaped reversal. Look at that. Beat that, Tom. All right, I got the crystal ball so far today. We close at 199.82. I will relinquish my crown. I won the battle, you'll win the war. Game on. Game on. Well, when in doubt, zoom out. And this is a range. A volatile, spicy range. So be cautious. We just had a V-shaped reversal. Likely to get some more of those. So if you see a big spike up or a big spike down, don't trust that it's going to have follow through. You're going to really need to see some confirmation. Be expecting that it probably won't follow through. That's just kind of how it's going to be probably today. Yeah, still going to be opportunities though. You just have to be patient, look for clean setups. I'm going to peace out over the Discord for the rest of the day. As always, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling with me this morning. Good to have you guys. And I appreciate always the positive energy and the lack of trolls. It's fantastic. We're gonna keep it that way. All right, I'm committed to it as long as you are as well. Yeah, have a safe trading day, guys. Be good out there, and I'll see you next time. Peace.